Hi guys, you're here with Hajachana. Today I'm going to take you through a 15-minute total leg workout that you can do at home from anywhere, and even if you want to take it to the gym. As a beginner, you're going to be using all these exercises in a bodyweight form, but if you really want to ramp up the intensity as an intermediate or take it more advanced, then you just need to grab a pair of dumbbells. Depending on how heavy the dumbbells that you lift is going to raise the intensity of the actual workout. So let's go ahead and start this routine. So join me and follow along. We're going to do 15 exercises in 15 minutes, so 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off to complete this entire leg workout. So we go in 15 seconds, and the first exercise I'm going to go through is the frog squat. Bodyweight exercise, and the reason to do this exercise first is we're just going to get those leg muscles warming up. So really focusing into those hamstrings, stretching them out, getting them just pre-warm for the workout so you don't injure yourself through the workout. So frog squats, bending all the way down, get those fingertips on the floor, feet hip width apart, bending those knees forward, and then trying to straighten out your legs. Keeping those fingertips on the ground, push those knees back. So here, just warming up those thighs, into those hamstrings, and also into those calves as you go and stretch up. All right, should feel that right around those thighs already. Feel that little bit of heat getting into them. So taking that 30 seconds, and then we're just going to move on, going each exercise, 30 seconds on, 30 seconds off. As you get through the workout, your legs are going to get more and more fatigued before you reach the end of those 15 minutes. So the next exercise is going to be the body squats. Again, a body weight exercise, just to again keep the body going before we start going a little bit more intense and adding some extra weight if you're doing it more intermediate or advanced level. So let's go with the body squats. Get that hip width apart again, or slightly outside the shoulder width. Sitting yourself in between those legs, trying to keep your knees back as possible. Push the hips back and keep the back straight as much as you can. So you're not forcing the weight into your knees or shins and through the ankles. And make sure you're breathing in and out each rep. So breathe out as you push through. All right. So next exercise I'm going to set up is the Bulgarian split squat. So you're going one on each side, so do one leg first, then obviously going into the other leg. If you need to grab yourself a chair or anything to elevate your leg. So here, I'm just working on my Smith machine here, but normally you can grab a bench, grab a chair or a box or any piece of object you can find. That just raises you up slightly, just below sort of the knee level. So I'm going to go up one leg, up high, go enough so you get a good lunge position. So when you go all the way down, you want to get your knee lining up with your heel. And then pushing through. Get as low as you can. Push through. So from this exercise, you want to really ramp it up. Start adding the dumbbells to the sides if you're more intermediate and advanced level. All right. So you're going to find that even doing the exercise, it still hits both legs, but the way you're pushing through the foot, it works predominantly more on that leg. So it's good to take that 30 seconds rest, so we do it individually, it gives you enough to work the same amount on the opposite leg. So going in, 5, setting yourself up. And to get that balance is, when you got the foot up, make sure you haven't got that alignment with both feet in one line. Make sure you separate hip width apart so you have good balance and don't feel like you're going to topple over. Keeping that chest up, shoulders around the back. So try not to put your hands and lean onto the front of your legs. And try to finish the same repetition you did on the first one, so you're working those evenly. All right, this time I'm going to go grab a weight if you need so. We're going to be going into some wide stance sumo squats. So for this one, we're going to be focusing on the inside leg when you're working these type of squats, so you're not hitting too much around the actual outer thigh or the glutes, really focusing on the inner part. So we're going in, 3. It's nice and wide. Turn the feet out, up straight. Just going down through the hips, pushing back till that weight touches the ground. or as low as you can. If you can get a little bit deeper down with the weights, turn the weight sideways, so you've got a bit more range. All right, let's go and take another 30 seconds rest there. Probably feeling those legs right now, feeling the heat all around, thighs burning. That's what you want to feel about now. If you find this too much for you, then just keep off the weights. If your legs are really fatiguing already, go with the body weight. It's still more than enough. It's just when your legs get stronger, you need that extra resistance, then you bring back those weights in. But now, going in for stiff-legged deadlifts, grabbing both sets of dumbbells. This exercise, again, keeping the hip width apart with the feet, legs pretty straight, slight bend of the knees, and then just leaning forward with the back. But you want to keep a good straight back, so you don't want to hunch over. Just naturally stop before the back wants to round off. All right. Now, just moving into a little bit more explosiveness. On the next one, we're going to be doing a squat with one explosive squat. So one at a time each. So one squat, one explosive squat, and repeat itself for that 30-second time frame. So really going to feel the heat and burn a lot more into those thighs now. Again, going just body weight on this particular exercise. One squat, explosive squat. So get as high as you can. One squat. Whew, feel that one. Burning on those thighs now. Almost just halfway through. So you've got plenty to go. Heart is going to be racing now as well. So it's going to get tough as we're getting closer and closer to the end of those 15 minutes. So stay with me and get through it. Halfway there already. Just going in for the 8th exercise and working on those curtsy squats. This one you can also grab the weights if you want to push a little bit more into your glutes. So going down to one side, going down, push through that front foot. Keep that form again. Back straight, chest out forward. Alternating on this exercise. This one's going to get you working those glutes. So again, taking that 30 seconds, moving on to the next exercise. We're going to do single side again, working a reverse lunge. We're going to do one leg first, and then for the next one, 30 seconds rest, we move on to the next leg. So I'm going to be grabbing those weights again. Again, you just got body weight if your legs are feeling fatigued already. So let's go ahead and hit those reverse lunges. So we're going back on here with only one side. So I've got my right leg first, lunge. Again, staying nice and tall, shoulders around the back, chest out forward. Taking it back enough so you get that right angle in the front leg between that knee and the ankle. All right. Really feeling those legs now. Getting tired, warm in those thighs. Going in 10, swapping legs. Just remember which leg you worked, so you don't end up doing the same on the same leg. All right, switching now, left leg. Do one more. Make up the same numbers. Again on both sides. Next one is a sit squat to calf raise, and stay with the dumbbells. Again, you need to grab an object. You can grab a chair or something low enough. Just got this boxing ball here just to help me through this one. So be sitting on something around your knee height would be perfectly perfect. It's a bit lower if you want to go deeper on your squat. So grabbing those weights and sit them on the shoulders to do this. Sit squat into a calf raise. So sitting down, pushing through those thighs, coming up onto your toes. Just going down. Again, keep that good form, back straight as much as you can. Try not to lean and slouch forward. All right, let's take that 30 seconds, which is well needed at this point. Feeling a lot of burn through the legs. Also the heart rate. When you're doing leg workouts, your heart is racing, giving you automatically that cardio impact in your workout. So I'm going to be moving on to just calf raise on its own, and again, recommend the weights with this one, just adding that little bit working to the calves, bit extra resistance. So just coming up onto your toes here, standing nice and tall, shoulders around the back. Just keep those weights by the side of the hips. And just trying to come up as high as you can onto your toes. Give that little squeeze at the end. Hold it there, half a second. Try to have a slight bend in the knees when you're doing the exercise. You get more contraction through the calf. All right, coming up, last 3 exercises. This time we are taking it down to the floor. So I'm going to grab my mat on this one. I'm going in for a single leg glute crunch. So lying down your back, bring that heel all the way into the glutes, and then just lifting off. Push through that heel as hard as you can. Get that squeeze. So working one side of the glute, and a right angle on the leg lifted. All right, just keep it down on the mat now. Relax through, catch your breath. Good time to just ease off a little bit, get your heart rate down as we're finishing up the routine. So 2 more exercises left. So 1 single leg on this side. And for the last one, again, just finishing off on the floor. So just setting up, bringing my left leg in, close as I can. Right one up in a right angle. Again, pushing through, nice and strong, through that heel, squeezing that into the glutes. Right. Rest it out. That last 30 seconds there, rest. 1 more exercise. Here you can grab some weight if required. We're going to be going into a glute bridge. This time we're working both sides of the glutes at the same time. Doing that same movement. Keeping those heels tucked in. And just, again, strongly pushing up. Tighten those glutes. And you can add a bit of weight here, right across your hips, if you need to add that bit more resistance to the exercise. So that brings us to the end of the workout. It's going to be a pretty tough workout. Even as a beginner, if you've got through this workout, you're going to find that it is pretty tough. And just have to keep going with these type of routines and really strengthen out your legs. If it's not tough enough for you, obviously grab those weights and take it a step up and really push those legs, and you're going to feel phenomenally amount more, and you're going to get that muscle soreness. But for those of you really strong legs, really want to push it, you really maximize your lean muscle growth to your legs and your glutes and really firm up around those areas, then make sure you go ahead and hit that second round. That's what I'm going to do now. I've done 15 minutes. I'm going to go in for round 2 to finish up a total 30-minute of this leg workout, which is really going to push my legs that little bit more extra. So I hope you enjoy this. If you haven't tried it, go ahead and do so. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done so. And also let me know what you'd like to see in the next video. But that's it from now, and I will see you guys in the next one.